Do you ever just pick up pine cones from the side of the road because you like how they look? Yeah, okay. Anyways, hello, my name is Esther Joy, and today... Oh, that was pretty crazy. Pick up a couple things that fell down. We got some cards that fell down with that, so I'm gonna read the cards. I'm excited because it's a new moon. It's a full moon in Cancer today. It's January 10th, and I'm gonna be talking about breathing and how it can help you with the present moment. But before we get started, these two cards fell down, and I'm called to read them. These are cards that I made, divination cards and spells. So the first one is receive, and the second one is habit. Okay, so receive. I planted these seeds a while ago, allowed them to sit, allowed them to grow. These seeds were pleasant to me, so I did so. Nurtured them the best I know. Now that it's time to harvest the crop, bountiful harvest that will never stop. Receiving all I could ever want or need just because I planted that seed. Yeah, and that's receive. And then we also have habit, and habit says my actions will change into something strange. Good for me, good for you. Automated actions, but you don't have a clue. Becoming what you do, open to actions new. So you can choose a new series of actions that best reflect you. And those are the two cards that came out today. I guess I wanted to say hello for this full moon in Cancer today. But yeah, okay, that's great. We got to talk a little bit about the full moon that's happening today currently. And if you're watching this, then great, you got a little message for the full moon. And what I'm really getting is that your habits are going to... you're going to sow the benefits or the rewards of your habits. So, anyways, we're going to be talking about being in the present moment. I'm sorry that intro was a little crazy, but yeah, we're just going to get into it. Breathing. It's very good for you. Very, very good for you. With that being said, surprisingly, a lot of people, including myself for a while, do not know how to breathe properly. No one really teaches you this. You just assume that because you're alive, it's okay. My friend, you are only living half a life if you only breathe halfway. Don't quote me on that, okay? So breathing is life. Literally, without breathing, we can't live. When I was used to compete in swimming for 10 years. Breathing is something that you don't do much of when you swim. You learn to control your breath. Even though I was pretty good at breath control, I still could not breathe properly during races. My vocal cords would close up, and they would mimic the same way they would close up as if I was actually drowning. And they were trying to block the water from coming in, and they were also blocking the air from coming in. So I was drowning when I was swimming. For a solid 8 years, I thought that was normal. Until it just got so bad that I was like, I don't think this is normal. It is vocal cord displacement. That is not normal. If you, my friend, are someone that cannot breathe and I feel like their vocal cords are closing when they are under intense physical exertion or are competing, then you, my friend, might want to check out a pulmonary doctor. I'm not no doctor here. I'm not here to diagnose anyone. But anyways, that was my story. That's how I realized I wasn't breathing correctly my whole life. And I went to a vocal cord specialist, and they also specialized in the certain vocal cord displacement, which is what I had, and they pretty much just taught me how to breathe correctly, and that fixed the whole problem. Yeah, so how do you breathe correctly? You go in through your big old diaphragm, in through your chest, and then out through your chest, out through your stomach. Okay, use your stomach breaths, very good for you. Anyways, with that being said, during that time, I was very panicked. I had a lot of panic. I mean, obviously I was panicking. I thought I was drowning. My body thought I was drowning because I was low-key panicking so much. My friend, did you know that you can control your breathing? You can control your breathing. A lot of the times, we forget we're breathing. But that's like forgetting that we're alive. We breathe approximately 21,000 times a day. How do I know this? I did a public speech a while ago on it. And do you know how many times we are aware of that breath? We're lucky if we're aware of even one. Even one out of 21,000 a day. I'm not even going to do the math to think about that. A month, a year. That's just... Breath. I've heard that it can be interpreted as life force. Life. Prana. We are inhaling that life force. Every cell in our body needs oxygen. We should better learn how to breathe correctly. And I'm not outing anyone if they're not breathing correctly. I've been there. You might not even know it. So in this video, let's go over some tips so that we can breathe fully. Need I go over the benefits of breathing deeply and fully? One second. If you are interested in learning more about breathing, then I definitely recommend this book, Meditation as Medicine by I'm not gonna say the name, but yeah, it's very good. It is so wonderful. This book I have found very beautiful insights in, especially with the mind, body, soul, how everything is connected. It's beautiful. And you know what it says about breathing? Well, one thing it says is the less breaths you take, you know, the more life you have. If you're hyperventilating a lot, if you're breathing shallow, that is a sign of anxiety and stress. That is a feedback your body does to show you it is stressed out or anxious about something. The beautiful thing is that breathing is one of those wonderful things that we can do consciously and unconsciously. But for the sake of this video, we're going to be doing conscious breathing. Ooh, feels so good to just breathe consciously. Really feel the air exit your lungs fully. If you can get all that stale air out. Breath. So wonderful. You can clear your whole system out with breath. If you're feeling tired and sluggish, try breathing consciously for a little bit. I promise you, you will have more energy. Maybe it's because you're giving your body more oxygen. Maybe it's because you're slowing your heart rate. Maybe it just feels nice. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And the more you appreciate that full breath, the more you get in tune and you really feel out what that good, big breath of air, that big breath of fresh air feels like to you. and how you want to receive it, and how long you want to inhale, and how long you want to hold, and how long you want to exhale for. When you find what works best for you, it doesn't take much. It just takes a couple minutes, a few minutes. You can do this anywhere, any time of day, any situation. Your breath is always there. Your lungs are always breathing air. If you can come aware of this, especially when you are feeling tense, anxious, on edge, if you can catch yourself when that happens and bring yourself back to your breath, your body will thank you so much. And the more you are able to catch yourself when your breath feels a little shallow or tense, the more you are able to draw in that life force energy, that prana, the easier it becomes to consciously breathe. How wonderful is our breath? So wonderful. You feel like you need a little detox? I suggest doing some fire breathing. Feeling a little panicked? I suggest just slowing your breath down. What I like to do, as I am a swimmer, I like to exhale all of the air from me. So I'm left with low oxygen to see how my body reacts and to calm it down and just allow myself to be with those feelings of panic, lack of oxygen, whatever arises. Allow myself to just be with it for as long as I can endure. And by doing this, I've built up amazing stamina. I can hold my breath for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and it's just growing. And that's from the simple act of just practicing breathing consciously. Everything is connected. Your breath is a direct reflection of what is going on in your body, mind, and spirit. So if you are wanting at any moment to tap in and to elevate, focus on your breath, and the rest will come. Thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, give it a like. A little crazier than usual, but I like that. I'm crazy sometimes. Hit subscribe if you want to stay updated. I post daily, and I love all of my subscribers, as we are all part of the Good Vibes Delivery family. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you came all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. And I would love to hear what the biggest takeaway you had was from this video. And if you have any tips on how you breathe mindfully, I would love to know in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next video.